Hello, Vice Presidents. Welcome to your presentation. As VP, you will be overseeing residence reps, organizing charities and volunteering opportunities, as well as handling the social media account and house swag. And there are some additional duties as well that I will discuss in the end. Your role with residence reps would require you to fill these positions, meet with them, and take any concerns that they might have to the House Council. You would also help them set up events and help them promote those events, as well as ensure that they are meeting regularly with the university staff that they're associated with. So in residence, you have a variety of reps, some of which are for the staff of MTA, such as the health and wellness rep. So that is why I mentioned that these people need to be regularly meeting with their associated university staff. And you might, on the other hand, also have positions based on your residence needs, like a residence wing rep or birthday reps, things like that. If you're looking to create a new rep position, first ask yourself, is there a need for another type of rep? Are there residents who want to be further involved in residence? If you answer yes to these questions, you can then start the process. So you would first identify the specific role that is needed and a budget if applicable. Then you would see who can apply. So example, if it's only open to first years or any resident can apply in your hall. And you will also need to choose how this applicant will be choosing. So will you appoint them as a person? Would it be by voting, or can everyone apply and then you would have like an interview process? You would then present this information during the House meeting. This is brought up during the House meeting so you can get their approval to go ahead and put out the call for the new role to be filled in. You also get the honor of finding charities to associate your house with. Remember that residence dues cannot be directly donated for charity purposes because house funds are not collected for that purpose. So you will need to spearhead fundraising and awareness campaigns for charities and nonprofits. There are a few ways in which you can go about this. You can select an organization to support. This could be one that your house has supported for years, or you can select a new one. And you will have to, but if you're selecting a new one, you will have to bring these suggestions forward and collectively decide as an exec and have it then voted by the residents. You can support a variety of charities throughout the year or support them as the need arises. For example, if a natural disaster relief is occurring somewhere in the world, or if there has been a request by the local food bank. Your charity can be local or international. The world is your oyster. You can raise the money through fundraising such as bake sales or event entrance fees such as for trivia or color run or competitions. You can also have creative campaigns like visual support such as wearing a certain color for anti-bullying, challenging residents to adopt an allergy for a day challenge, or promoting an organization's fundraising campaign such as Bell Let's Talk. As you can see, there are many possibilities, and your initiative can be a big step in the right direction. Volunteering is also a great way to support charities and nonprofits, but it also gives your residents to build character and get them involved in the community. You can organize these volunteering opportunities for residents, and you can start by checking out the MASU event calendar as well as the one for Sackville to see if there are any upcoming events they may need help with. So for example, Sackville Fair is in the middle of September and they're always looking for volunteers. So you can then get in touch with the town of Sackville and see if they might need your help on that. Another one of your responsibilities is managing social media to make sure students are engaged and up to date on residence activities. Please make sure it is strictly for house purposes and not to post personal, offensive, or derogatory comments and anything for self-promotion. This is strictly business, so you should only be posting residence-related things to keep students informed or, supporting them, nothing for your personal gain. House swag may seem like an intimidating responsibility, but you mostly are dealing with logistics of the merchandise. So shop around and find the best deal, and a more detailed view of how to go about this will be provided in August training. Some places you can look to order clothing from are the Mount Allison bookstore and Rob Lyons Graphics. So Rob is frequently asked to print shirts for orientation week, and so they understand what shirt sizes you will need and what's the best way of ordering them. So because they've dealt with it so many times in the past, they really understand how to go about this process for you. Also remember that you aren't limited to clothing when it comes to your house merch, and you can get creative with the item. It could even be stationery, and if you want to dodge the whole design aspect, you can hold a competition and have it be voted on by your residents and peers. Keep in mind that each term you'll probably want to order one type of item for those residents that are only there for a semester, like the international or Massey students, so that they feel included. So you technically have additional duties, as I mentioned in the beginning of the presentation, but that was actually in reference to your presidential duties. So you are a fill-in president in case they can't make it to a meeting or they need your assistance with a task. So make sure you are listening to their presentation. So that is all for your VP introduction module. Make sure you are looking at that of the president and answering any associated questions. Can't wait to see you in August, and have a great day.